In this session, I am going to teach you about antibody structure and its types. Generally, an antibody is a glycoprotein chemically. Glycoprotein. Antibodies are produced in our body and also we will get from our mother placenta as well as colostrum, as we discussed it in the early introduction part of immunity. Antibodies are also called immunoglobulins. Immunoglobulins. Functionally they are immunoglobulins. Structurally or chemically they are glycoproteins. They are made up of carbohydrates and protein combinations. That is the reason we had given the term glycoprotein. And they are present and work for immune system. They are derived from globulin proteins. That's why they are immunoglobulins. If you observe the structure, it is a inverted Y shape and consists of two heavy chains and two light chains. That's why its formula is like H2 and L2. Let us observe its structure clearly. It is the heavy chain. It is one heavy chain as well as another heavy chain I am drawing over here. Its molecular weight is quite high. That's why it is a high weight molecular weight chain, part of the antibody. And as well as if you observe, there was some small chain is also present. This is called light chain, and this side also light chains are exhibited. Heavy chains and these are light chains. Number of heavy chains 2, number of light chains 2. That is the reason H2 and L2. So this heavy chain and this light chain and heavy chain are connected together by disulfide bonds, both the sides. Disulfide bonds are existing between one heavy chain and one light chain. That is why they are together. As well as two heavy chains are also connected by disulfide bonds. Right? This is the primary structure. The most importantly, in entire the heavy chain, in one part if you take, one third of the heavy chain is variable in nature. Variable in nature. What exactly the meaning of variable here? It is a polypeptide chain, nothing but a protein. In that protein, these amino acids are differ from one antibody to another antibody. Means the rest of part is non-variable. Non-variable region means in which entire the amino acid sequences are quite similar from one antibody to another antibody, whereas in the variable region amino acid sequences are different. That is why it is called variable region. So number of variable regions in one heavy chain is 1. Number of non-variable regions in one heavy chain is equal to 1. Total number of heavy chains 2. That's why total number of variable regions in heavy chains are 2. This is the 1 and this is the 2. This part. Whereas total number of non-variable regions of the heavy chain is 2. This is the 1, this is the 2. Now second term is light chain. In the light chain also 50% of the amino acid sequences are different from one antibody to another antibody. That's why it is called variable region. Variable region of light chain. Light chain. This is variable region of heavy chain. Heavy chain. Understand? So total number of variable regions in the heavy chain 2. Total number of variable regions in the light chain also 2 here also. Half of the part of the light chain is variable. This is the second part, this is the first part. So here one should clearly observe that variable regions means amino acid sequences, the pattern is different from one antibody to another antibody according to their types. But in any antibody, non-variable region, this is non-variable region of light chain. Non-variable region of light chain or non-variable region of heavy chain are quite similar of all the antibody structures. This is fundamental thing. How does those two are connected? By disulfide bond. Now I am going to tell you another important point, that is two variable regions means variable region of light chain and variable region of heavy chain. These two together provide site to attachment of antigen. Where does the antigen attaches? If it is the antigen, guys, if this is the antigen, this antigen will come and attach here, where in the both the variable regions of the light and heavy chain. That's why this region is called paratope. Paratope is the region that is belongs to the antibody. I repeat, antibody consists of a paratope. Paratope is made up of variable region of light chain and variable region of heavy chain together form paratope. What is the use of paratope? Paratope helps to provide the attachment site for antigen. If you think this is the antigen, part of antigen which is attaching to the antibody is called epitope. Here two terms I am introducing, one is epitope, another one is paratope. Epitope is a part of antigen. Paratope is a part of antibody. So epitope and paratope together attach, then that is the synchronization of antibody and antigen reactions. Antibodies are specific according to the antigens. All antibodies cannot attach it to all antigens. Like that, all antigens cannot attach it to all antibodies. According to the, just like an enzyme and substrate, antibody and antigen reactions are also specific. Suppose one bacteria antibody cannot attach to another bacteria, nothing but another antigen. What exactly antigen? Antigen is a surface receptor of the cell wall receptor of the bacteria. So this is the main work of paratope. Paratope is made up of both heavy chain and light chain. Variable regions of both heavy chain and light chain together form paratope. Paratope helps in the attachment of the antigen. Which part of antigen? Epitope of the antigen. Now my question, how many paratopes are present in one general or typical antibody structure? 2. This is one paratope and this is one paratope. Other than paratope, everything is non-variable region. Means their amino acid sequences are common from one antibody to another antibody. But paratopes of one antibody amino acid sequences are different than other antibody. That is the reason they are specific. Why antibodies are specific? Means the paratope amino acid sequences are different from one to another. This is what a simple structure of the antibody. Antibody generally called glycoprotein. So it is GP. And immunoglobulin is also will be given. That is why it is called IG. IG means what? Immunoglobulin. How many types of antibodies are there? There are 5 types of antibodies were there. There are IgG, IgM, IgA, IgD and IgE. Simply we can give according to the alphabetical order, that is like just like A, D, E, G, M, just like A, D, G, E, M like. But here you can easily understand GMADE. That's why I given the sequence G, M, A, D, E. GMADE is a very key word, so we can easily remember that. What are the types of antibodies? Means antibody G, antibody M, antibody A, antibody D and antibody E. Let us see their structure and their occurrence. Type 1. If you observe the type 1, that is IgG. What is stand? What is the G stands? G means gamma type. Gamma type. This IgG is coming from placenta. It is coming from placenta. IgG is a monomer. Monomer means what? It has only one unit. Very simple unit. What we have learned the structure of antibody with the help of diagram, just similar like that. This is monomer. Means number of heavy chains 2, number of light chains 2. Clear? Into 1. Whereas this is the most common also. Most common type of antibody. Right. The second one, type 2. If you observe the type 2, G made in that IgM. IgM. M means what? Mu. So this M is bigger one, means it is a pentamer. It is a pentamer. Pentamer means 5 units. If you think, this is the first unit, second unit, third unit, fourth unit, fifth unit. So total how many units are there? 5 units are there. Unit 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. All these 5 are separately connected by J chain. What was that? J chain helps to connect the one antibody with another. It is a mega antibody, less in number. Okay, this mu, this is a pentamer. Pentamer means what? Penta means 5. Where does generally it exist? It exists from B lymphocytes. B lymphocytes. And the most natural. Why it is called natural? Because it is produced in our body by B lymphocytes. Whereas G, IgG, immunoglobulin G are also natural, but they are coming from our mother placenta. They are not prepared in our body. Understand? But which antibodies are very natural that are produced in our body means B lymphocytes producing pentamers. They are Ig and type are natural. Next, type 3. If you see, they are IgA, immunoglobulin A. A means alpha, alpha type. A is dimer. A is dimer. Dimer means 2 units will be there, just like that. First unit and its all opposite, second unit will be there. So these are the first 3 types of antibodies. Next, antibody type D and E. Let us have a look. Type 4, the immunoglobulin D type. D means delta. Delta type. They are also monomer. Monomer means most common and single units. So number of heavy chains 2, number of light chains 2. In case of metamer, number of heavy chains 5, number of light chains 5. So 5 into H2 into L2. Number of antibodies into H2 into L2. That is a formula. And these D types are also produced by B lymphocytes. Produced by B lymphocytes. Surface of the B lymphocytes, nothing but plasma cells. Plasma cells. These plasma cells, nothing but modified B lymphocytes, can produce antibodies. The plasma cells are also present in areolar connective tissue. Areolar connective tissue. Next, the last type. The last type, they are IgE. IgE is also monomer. Monomer means single unit. These IgE are very specific. They are present in allergic reactions. Allergic reactions. IgE is produced when allergic reactions. IgA is from cholesterol. Note it down. So these are the 5 different types. These are the 5 different types IgG, IgM, IgA, IgD and IgE. Their units, how many are monomers, how many are dimers? IgA is only dimer, IgM is pentamer, and the rest of all the three, IgG, IgD and IgE, all the three are monomers. The most common thing is IgG, which is coming from mother's placenta. Most natural one is IgM. And the next IgD. Why? Because these two are produced in our body. Antibodies that are produced from allergic reactions, IgE. Antibodies that are produced from mother's milk, colostrum, is IgA. Mother's placenta, IgG. These are the different types. Okay guys, I hope you understand the concept, the structure of antibody and different types, their functions also. Thank you.